Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in this live special video, we are discussing. Actually, we are trying to read your mental situation. We are trying to read your mind. Now, this special video is specially designed for the painful persons, painful people. Now, you can see the background as well. Now, what we are going to discuss today is painfulness and how you overcome that problem, that scenario. For example, your love may have been broken and you may be in agony situation, you may be in a frustration, and you may be in a painful situation. Sometimes you cannot tell that even to somebody because that cannot be explained. For example, that painfulness or whatever cannot be identified by others, so they don't feel that. The people who is suffering from that is the person who is well known that. So that is the critical situation here. That is the critical, that is the harmful situation here. Because of that reason, somebody tries to hang, and somebody tries to jump to CEO wherever, jump to train or wherever. So now we are suggesting you not to do that, because there are certain ways to overcome those kind of situations. Now look at this flower kind of thing, and this is actually a pillow. Now you don't see any the beautiness of this. If you have something, if you have painfulness in your mind, or if you feel something bad, and if you are anger, if you are frustrated, you don't feel beauty of anything. And sometimes you may be wondering uh, how people are happy, how people are doing certain things happily. You may be wondering because of your frustration. So actually speaking, really speaking, remember this frustration or wherever your agony situation uh, is in only in your imaginary situation, imagination. If you are coming with live like this, now we are meeting with the YouTube live videos. If you are coming to live scenario in the life as well, your agony situation, your frustration will be going out. That is what we are focusing today. Now, for example, you failed to commit to a suicide, yourself suicide, or you failed to jump to sea, or you failed to jump to a train nowhere, whatever. Now you need to suicide yourself because of that agony situation, because of that frustration that cannot be explained to somebody. And there is no solution. You feel there is no solution for this uh, other than dying yourself. Now this is the unfortunate situation. The it will end with your uh, it will end it your committing suicide, jump into CEO, jump into train, or jumping from a building or wherever. But remember, there is a solution. Everything, there is a solution. Now I don't suggest you to regret, and I don't suggest you to hold that agony situation or frustration situation forever and live with that. Now I will tell you simple exercises, simple methods which you can get rid from such kind of frustration, or which you can use for such kind of agony situations. The first technique is think thoroughly, think deliberately about that sense. For example, in simple terms, just think that you failed to jump to CEO, to you failed to jump to train or wherever. Now think about that sense. Think about that sense lively. Think about that sense deliberately. For example, try to hold that sense deliberately in your mind for certain second. It may be 1 second or 2 second. Try to hold that sense deliberately in your mind. Just try this example, just try this activity, and try this experiment. Now you will feel you cannot find even that agony, that frustration sense. Now this is quick method you can get rid from your committing suicide. Remember, teach this simple technique to others as well, because all over the world sometimes per day people may be committing suicide, we cannot even count, and people may be killing others, we cannot even count. Now think about this simple techniques. Try to hold that sense committing suicide or killing sense deliberately in your mind. Hold that sense deliberately in your mind for 1 second or 2 second. That is my first advice, first tip. Then you will see your that sense will go out. You cannot even find out that sense. I will explain you the theory behind this. Now theory is this all agony and frustration senses you are feeling in your imaginary situations, in your imaginations. You are imagine something, you are imagine your future, and you are imagine your girlfriend, and you are imagine your lifetime, and your family. In that imaginary situation only you will feel to commit yourself suicide, or to jump to train, or to jump to sea. Now if you can suddenly uh, overcome, suddenly come from that imaginary situation to live situation in the sense deliberately you are thinking what you are thinking, deliberately you are feeling. Now you are feeling what you are doing, you are feeling what you are talking in that live scenario. In that scenario, those agony or those frustration senses will you cannot even find out those things. That is the theory behind this. Now that is the first technique that you can follow as a quick technique. Suddenly come to live scenario and uh, think, try to hold that sense deliberately in your mind for some second. The second step is, the second technique is, if you need to jump to CEO, if you need to jump to train or whatever with the agony situation, with the frustration situation, the second thing you can do is counting steps, so counting time. For example, you are going to jump to C. It may be certain steps to go. For example, you may be running or you may be walking to C. Try to count that step deliberately. Deliberately in the sense your tongue should not be moving. You have to count this in your mind. Try to count those steps deliberately. Now, when you are going to jump to see, for example, 10 steps are there, you are counting that 10 steps. Then what will happen? Automatically, you will come to real situation, live situation, as we are talking in YouTube live. Uh, Always you are coming to live situation, and merely because of that coming to live situation, your agony of frustration or your painfulness will go away. Same as earlier, try to count those steps, or try to count. Now for example, if you are not going to the CEO wherever with steps, sometimes you may be trying to hang in. Now you can take the rope, and now you can come to live situation, and you will try to explain those things. Okay, first you will take the rope, I will take the rope, and I will try to arrange certain knot there, and I will try to hang. I will put that I will put that rope from the uh, from the roof, and I will take this back, and now I am going to hang. Now deliberately you can tell yourself, and deliberately you can think these things. Then ultimately you cannot hang. Remember, come to live scenario, come to live situation. Those especially in live situations, your agony situation or your frustration or painfulness will go away. You cannot find even those painful situations. Remember these techniques, my friends. Don't let any other to die, and yourself also don't die. Don't let your destiny to vanish you from this world. Try to be with world and fight with world, and try to find out certain techniques how you can overcome these kind of problems, how you can be the genius in the world, how you can be the greatest in the world, how you can be the greatest husband or greatest wife in the world, how you can be the greatest son in the world, how you can be the greatest human being in the world. That is what our target, that is what we need to do. Remember, don't let your destiny to hang you, don't let your destiny to commit yourself suicide. As much as possible, you use these techniques to your life. Think deliberately, live deliberately, live lively, and those agony of frustration will not come to your body. Remember that. And the another technique is meditation. Sometimes you may be doing, no, sometimes you may not be doing, but remember, in the church or wherever, in the mosque or wherever, you are praying for God, also a kind of meditation. Remember, merely because that keeping sense, keeping, now try doing something deliberately, praying also deliberate act. Now doing that deliberately for sometimes 1 minute or 2 minutes to God as well, a kind of a meditation kind of thing. Merely because that activity, you will feel certain uh, peacefulness, you will feel certain fineness uh, in your mind. Your frustration or your painful situations will go out. Remember that. So meditation is also a good thing for your frustration and for your agony situation. For example, if you have broken your love, and if you have broken your expectations, definitely you have to do certain mind development activities. Otherwise you won't be survive in this competitive world. Remember. So three techniques I taught you. First one is whole sense quickly, and uh, when you are deliberately hold in sense, whatever painful sense in the mind, it will automatically go out. The second thing is counting. It may be steps counting, or it may be from 0 to 10 counting. Quickly count, quickly, from your mind. Remember, your tongue is not moving, you are counting from your mind. And the third method is meditation. Meditation can be done by different ways, by sitting or by going on the road. Meditation is actually, remember, being live in the sense you are feeling what we are doing, we are feeling what we are talking. And also meditation can be done in your mosque, and meditation can be done in your church as well, when you are deliberately praying for God. That is another kind of meditation. The third quick method is hypnosis. If you know well how to hypnotize yourself, or how to hypnotized by using another outside person, that also can be used for your agony frustration situations. Remember, it is also a most powerful tool for your permanent elimination of frustration and permanent elimination of agony situation from your mind. Remember, now I will teach you how to meditate, how to hypnotize yourself in future videos as well. For the time being, I will just explain you. What you have to do is simply you have to, it may be you are going on the road, that it may be you are doing certain thing, or it is more suitable if you are in a calm and quiet place and sitting on the chair or wherever. Now it should not be a noisy place. What you have to do is simply relax all your body parts. Relax more than two times than earlier. Relax two times than earlier. For example, it may be your shoulders, and it may be your arms, and it may be your legs, and it may be your chest. Relax two times than earlier. Relax two times than earlier. Step by step, you can relax. And also your face muscles as well. Relax two times than earlier. And your eyes as well. Relax two times than earlier. By this way, you will feel huge relaxation and huge calm and quiet situation in your mind. Now, follow these things. Actually, these are very helpful for your mind healthiness. And remember, mind healthiness is the important thing. It will create your destiny. It will create you to the top of the world, and it will achieve your maximum optimization in your life. So I taught you, sir, four basic steps: hold in sense and count in deliberately, and meditation and hypnosis. So follow these things, my friends. Don't let anybody to make harmfulness to you, and don't commit yourself suicide, and don't die unnecessarily, and win life. That is my final that is my final uh, advice to you. Okay, thanks for watching. I will leave you for the time being. I will meet you again, and subscribe and share us and like us. Thanks for watching.